The last video I did was on, do dogs get concussions? And the answer to that was yes. Something that reminded me of was, what about woodpeckers who are constantly pecking wood? My name is Hillary. I am a licensed and certified speech language pathologist, and I specialize in concussion and cognitive rehabilitation. So woodpeckers have this amazing tongue that has been adapted over, I guess, evolution, where it actually wraps around their brain. And it does two things. So the first thing is not concussion related, but it is so long that that's how they get their food. Basically, they peck holes into trees, and then their really, really long tongue is able to go in and get food. But the interesting thing is that it wraps around the brain, and it protects and it reduces the force and the impact of all of those repetitive blows of their, I guess, beak against the tree. So you might expect that woodpeckers would get tons of concussions if anybody was out there and doing research on that, but they actually don't, because evolutionary speaking, they have developed this tongue apparatus that allows them to peck and peck and peck for their food and not have such a force. It kind of makes the force, it goes across a much wider space so that the impact is not so much. So if you think about something like football players who are just getting repetitive, not necessarily concussions, but just repetitive hits and hits and hits, they don't have the same thing. So woodpeckers have evolved to allow them to do this. I will put in the comment section below a link to a anatomy visual of what this is. So a video that I found on YouTube that I found really fascinating. If you don't really want to see a fossilized woodpecker, then don't look at it, but I think it's really interesting.